Hi everyone, this is just going to be a video that's going to be treated kind of like an answer key for the working through Excel document. So I'm just going to work through the questions below and hopefully you have answered it the same way. Okay, so number one, add borders to all cells being used. So we're going to highlight the section that has any information in the fields that we're looking at. We're going to go to this button over here and click the arrow and find the one that says all borders. So there we go. Each cell has a border around it to make it a little bit easier to look at. For me personally, when there is a title at the top of my chart, I like it to be in the center of all the information. So I'm going to click merge and center. This is going to combine all the rows, or sorry, all the columns at the top so that the title is over everything. I like to keep that a little bolded so that it stands out and it's just easier to look at. Number two, we're going to change the color of the second row. So the second row, the information that we have there is the title. So I'm going to click it so that it's highlighted and find a color that I want to change that cell to. There we go. Number three, center align the attendance numbers for all programs. So I'm going to highlight the area like so and just click center. And that should move all your information to center alignment. We are now going to do number four, sort avenues participants from lowest to highest. So all that information, avenues information is in column D right here. So I'm going to highlight the monthly participants for avenues. And in the right-hand corner of your screen, you're going to see sort and filter. We're going to click this little arrow and find sort smallest. A little pop-up screen will come up asking you if you want to expand the selection. You do sort so that it automatically changes the months to correspond with the attendance. So over here, it automatically changed the months to correspond with the participants for that month. So just avenues will be sorted from lowest to highest. The rest of the programs have just been moved according to their monthly attendance. Number five, what was transition's total number of participants from September to December? So it wants us to get the total sum of participants for that 4-month period. So we're going to go into the cell for total for transitions, and we are going to go back to this right corner and find auto sum. And we're just going to click sum. It's going to highlight the sections that it's adding together, and we're just going to hit enter. So it gives us the total of 69. To see what cells have been added to get this answer, you can double click and it'll show you the highlighted area. And again, to get out of it, you're just going to press enter. What was the total number of participants in the month of September across all programs? So we're going to look for September. It is row 7. And we are going to go into the total cell, and over here we're going to type out the equation. So you're going to put an equal sign, sum, open bracket, and you can highlight the areas that you want to total together, close your bracket, and again, enter. And again, if you want to see what cells were added together to get the sum of 58, you can double click and it will highlight the areas or the cells that were added together to get you the answer of 58. Number 7, calculate the total for the rest of the months. So for the bottom for each day program, we can click transition since it's already completed. Go to the corner where you can see that small green square till we get this black little cross. And we're just going to pull it across the other cells so that the formula is copied and pasted onto those cells as well. And again, if you double click, it will show you the cells that have been added together to get you the final sum of 50. So we're going to do the same thing over here. Unfortunately, we can't drag up. We can only drag down or across to your right. So we're going to go to November and do it the quick way. We're just going to press auto sum, hit enter, and then we can pull this formula so that it also pastes on the other cells. I'm just going to color this cell black because that would be a duplicate of information. We don't want the total for each month and each day program added over here. So we've worked through the first 7 questions. For number 8, it may not be something that you will use very often, but since we had figures, I thought it would be beneficial for you to see how to create a bar graph from information. So I am going to highlight the months and the day programs. I'm not going to include the totals in this bar graph. And if you go to insert and your top ribbon, you will see different types of graphs that you can choose from. I'm just going to go ahead and choose a bar graph. Oops, I'm just going to move it over so that we can see the information and make it a little bit bigger so that it's easier to see. So at the bottom over here, it shows you the legend. So what color corresponds with what month. And here you have your day programs listed. And this is just going to tell you what the attendance is at. If you click this plus button, we'll be able to, oops, sorry, we're going to click access titles so that we can title both accesses so that someone else will know, looking at this information, that at the bottom, the names refer to day programs. And the numbers are helping us figure out attendance. And just make sure I spelled that right. There we go. And we also did number 9. I hope all of this helped you and it wasn't too confusing. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Thanks. Bye.